we can't be musty, so it is what it is. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Rashanae. Also, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We're glad to have you. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not new here, welcome back. I got mango stuck in my teeth, if I'm being honest right now. I just felt it. That ain't cute. But anyways, welcome back, girl. Today I wanted to try something different, like a little chit chat. It's not even really a get ready with me because, okay, so yesterday was my maintenance day or whatever, and I totally did not do any of it except exfoliate because I just wasn't feeling it yesterday. So just being honest with ourselves. Today was a better day, and I'm just like, well, I'll do it today, and also kind of just have like a lot to talk about, I feel like. So why not do a chit chat type video? Now y'all, the lighting, bear with me because there's a big window behind me clearly, and I tried to put some lights up so I can give you the professional vibes, but I can't really see because if I put my glasses on, what? I can't film like this, obviously. That's number one. Number two, I can't even tell if it's clear because now the glasses have a glare. So this is just where we are with it. Hopefully everything is crystal clear. So I'm just gonna do my maintenance stuff on camera and talk to y'all. So first, we have our tea. It's a really good tea though. I have the Bigelow green tea with mint, and I put like the water enhancers in here. It's a guava water enhancer that I put in here, as well as like a little bit of honey and some lemon juice. It's really nice, so I'm enjoying that. But let's just get started. First, we're gonna start off, let me show y'all. We're gonna start off with, if anything is gonna focus in here, I'm not even sure, girl. So much light. Is it gonna focus? Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Dr. Dennis Gross AHA and BHA cleanser. And let's just get right into our little chit chat video. So first of all, this is very random, but let me just tell y'all, deodorant. Like, I just got out of the shower also, so I just felt really sad, very small, like very briefly, that I also don't use water like right away. I just work the product in. I don't know, I feel like it works better, whatever. But yeah, y'all, like I started using natural deodorant like a while ago, like not even just like last year or anything, maybe at least like 3 to 4 years ago I started using like natural deodorant or whatever. And I just find that as of late, we can't just use that. Like, we can't use just natural deodorant. Like, we actually have to put on some chemicals because the way the sun is right now, and like the way the girls are turning into a musty Magdalene, I don't like that. Like, I can't be out here stank. So I have politely hopped on a train with some Dove, which is what I was using before I switched to natural deodorant anyway. And I felt bad today because I was just like, dang, like, am I just undoing all the stuff that I thought I was doing? Because I was thinking, I'm like, what if we like use natural deodorant for like, you know, the summer, I mean, use like regular deodorant with chemicals and stuff for like the summertime, and then during the winter time we just use, you know, the natural stuff. But I'm like, does that even make sense? Because at this point the aluminum is in my body, like but I just can't be around here, like, I just can't do it to myself. I'm sorry, let me know what y'all think, because I definitely need to buy a couple cans of that spray Dove on deck, because I used to use Humble, I think it's called Humble, and there's another one I use, I can't think about the name of it, but it's not working, and I don't like that. So we can't be musty, so it is what it is. And next thing I was thinking about, outside of being musty, child, it's really just hot outside, y'all. Like, I live in Texas, and It has been a drought. Okay, I put a little bit of water to activate it some more, but yeah, I live in Texas and it's literally a drought going on out here right now. It's so freaking hot. Each day is like 100 and something, feeling like 100 and something more. Like yesterday, I think it was like 104, but it felt like 111 outside. That's just too hot to even, like, yeah, I keep pressing this button because it feels good and I just want to clean my face. But yeah, it's too hot to even do anything, like to even think about leaving the home. Oh, that face wash is really, really nice. Like, my skin feels so smooth, and it's weird because I didn't really do anything except wash it. Like, I don't know. I like that. I like that a lot. It's like my second time using it. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Highly recommend at this point. But anyways, as I was saying, he be inside. Now I'm about to go in with some toner pads real quick. Like I said, it's just too hot to even be doing stuff. Like, it's too hot to leave your home. Like, it's too hot to do activities. It's just too hot to do anything, which leads me to my next topic. Y'all, sometimes, don't fight me, but like, I just be burnt out on kid stuff. I really do. Like, and my little sweet baby, he's only 7. He's the only child. We don't live around a bunch of family, so he doesn't get to like play with his cousins and stuff. I don't really have any friends that have kids his age, so you know, there's no real solid ones that's like close to him that he can like play with all the time. And I feel bad about that. But also, I'm not 7 years old and I literally cannot play Fortnite all day. I said it. I just can't do it. And I just feel like we should all be respectful of our feelings and know that it is okay that you are not a kid and like you are physically incapable of doing kid stuff all day. And I feel like there should be no expectation of anyone to do kid stuff all day because I'm not a kid. I'm actually a grown-up. A very grown up, and I just don't want to do that all day. It's tiring, it's like mentally exhausting, and then I get burnt out. Like, I'm just like overload, like, oh my gosh, okay, I've had enough. Because, you know, of course I play with my child, but like once you play one game, like you're 6 games in, like you have to keep it going, and it's just like never ending. Like, no matter how much time you give, there's literally still more time that's required, and that is exhausting. Not even on like a selfish note, just on like a overstimulated, I have a mirror down here now, by the way, because I can't see over there. Just on like an overstimulated note, like I just need 10 minutes to myself to like think type of thing, you know? And I feel like people try to shame moms for like that kind of thing, but it's like reality, like, you know, like it just is what it is. Like, and people need to, until they're in a situation, they need to shut up. And I say what I said. And me being a stay-at-home mom, like I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I also homeschool him, so it's just like we're together a lot, and any healthy relationship needs time apart. So that's where like his enrichment programs come in. That's where, you know, staying at grandma's house might come in, or just little things like that. But girl, right now we haven't exercised any of those things. Like, he hasn't had an enrichment program since the springtime. So here we are in the summer, like the middle of summer, and I'm due for some, am I focused? Guys, I don't want y'all to be watching a blurry video. Anyways, I'm due for some time. Like, I'm due for some time for me, and like not even time for me and babe, just time for me and me, okay? So right now he's entertaining himself, so I just thought I'd come over here and record this little video, child, because Lord knows the times, they're not close together. They is far and few in between when the child just want to entertain themselves. So I just wiped my face with these facial radiance pads by First Aid Beauty. I like these. I I mean, I feel like they're doing a whole bunch, but like they're nice, you know. So next I'm about to turn on my steamer real quick and like open my pores so I can do some extractions. But yeah, that's how I feel about the mom burnout thing. I just feel like people should be a little more sensitive to the fact that being with a child and raising a child is difficult, especially when you are a person who tries to do it in a gentle manner. Like I'm not perfect, but I definitely try my best to have a gentle parenting lifestyle. And it's hard because you have to be patient, you have to be kind, you have to be understanding, you have to be willing, and you have to be like giving like you're literally giving all the time. Because when you understand that this person doesn't have the tools, you can kind of have more compassion. Like they just don't know. Like think about when you went to work for the first time, any job that you have, right? It's your first day there. You don't know where nothing at. So you need someone to help you. And how would you feel if you didn't know anything and someone is just literally yelling at you all the time, or just like coming down on you so hard because you don't know stuff and you literally just got here. You just got here. You want to quit, you're going to throw a fit, you're going to be screaming, yelling, like fighting, because at this point you feel bad about yourself because it's just like, I really just don't know, and all I want to do is know. And that's the approach I take when, you know, trying to parent the child. And sometimes it might look a little crazy to some people, especially my old black people child. They used to be looking around like, what, you're not going to do? You're not going to beat him? I'm just like, absolutely not. I'm actually not going to beat him, because why? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yes, he will push a lot of buttons, child. The gentle parenting, I'm sorry, it's a lot of steam, but I need it. It's definitely an everyday, I don't want to even call it a struggle because that makes it sound bad, but it's definitely an everyday challenge and something you have to be very mindful about, because it's really easy to slip back into the old girl, especially when you get aggravated and they start pushing your buttons. You just you need the tools for yourself. And that's the part about gentle parenting that also sucks, because it makes you have to be aware of your own emotions too. Like you have to be aware of yourself, because that's usually why you get upset, is because they're triggering something inside of you, and that calls you to be like very self-reflective. And that's hard to deal with, just always reflecting on self for like everything. It's just like, oh my God, like what? Like, you know, so it's like you're doing work for them and now you're also having to do work for you, like simultaneously. So yeah, girl, it's a thing. It's a thing. And you know, it's funny, it's so random, but I just feel like I know people like to shun like older parents for just being like old and blah, 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 blah. And definitely there probably is a time cutoff because it's unfair to the child at some point. But I feel like older parents are more mature and thus they can have more patience. Like, and that's important when you are trying to raise a human. Like that's just what it is. Like you have to be patient, or you're just gonna be up in here yelling all the freaking time. And who have time for that? Like nobody wants that environment. Like I know y'all remember, maybe some of y'all do, some of y'all don't, but like just remember, you know, your parents just always just so attitudey and so frustrated all the time. It's because first of all, they were in survival mode. Second of all, like they didn't have the tools and they didn't understand, and they just used to just flash out. And how did that make you feel? Probably not good, because I know I didn't like it. I don't like nobody yelling at me, please. Because I'm a very, by nature, a very inquisitive person. And especially in the Black community, if you ask somebody why, it's just like, excuse me? Like who you think you talking to? Who you think you talking to? You feel me? And it's just like, I just want to know why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just why? That's it. It's nothing. There's no maliciousness in me want to know why. Like, there's no malice in that. Like, can you just answer the question? And it was just, you know, it caused a lot of friction. Because telling you, I won't be asking no why, child. Because I said so. It's like, but like, why did, like, come on, you know, I need more than because you said so. That's not doing it for me. So with my child, I try to allow him to ask as many questions as need be. But sometimes, even still, with me allowing that, it's just like, when is enough questions enough? But again, this is back to the they just got here thing. There's never enough questions. You just have to like tune in and then maybe set some boundaries about, okay, let's you know, like try to redirect them. But like, girl, the questions will go on and on and on and on and on, and you just got to be okay with it, okay? And every day won't be a perfect gentle parenting day, but just try your best. And I feel like all the slip ups along the way won't have the same kind of, I feel like it will balance itself out. Like, you know, every day is not a perfect day, but overall your child's gonna think that, you know, you did the best that you could, and hopefully you save them from some trauma, because that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. And I'm over here rambling and I'm not doing any work. So give me a second. Let me do these extractions and I'll be right back. Finished the extractions, and now I'm about to do a little bit of derma planing, but I forgot what I was talking about because that took me a little minute. I think I was talking about gentle parenting or something, but I think I pretty much said enough about that. That's just my views on it. And, you know, people are more than welcome to do whatever they please. But, oh, what I'm using to Derma Plane is this just Neutrogena Hydro Boost stuff. I don't honestly really like it because it's kind of sticky, but it works very well for what I'm using it for, which is just like a slip on my face so that I can get all the yucky, it's not even yucky. It's, you know, get all the vellus hair off my face, but it works really well for that. I don't use it for anything else, like I said, because it's super, super sticky once it starts to dry down, and I personally just don't enjoy that feeling of feeling like goop on my face after I'm supposedly had just cleaned it, so whatever. But anyways, the next thing I was on my little brain was just like social media. And I don't even know how to get into this topic. So I'm very proud of myself for finally posting my freaking YouTube videos. I don't really care if no one else likes them, which I hope you do. But like, I'm so proud of myself, y'all, because here's the thing. Your girl, first of all, hold on, let me concentrate. I was watching YouTube before it was like a thing to do, right? Little old high school me. I uploaded my first YouTube video 13 years ago. I checked the other day. It's private now. I will probably never unlock it, but yeah. 13 years ago, right? And from that day, do y'all know that I've actually never stopped recording? I've been recording ever since. I have, some of the memory cards obviously are lost at this point, but some of them, I still have footage from me recording. Like I've always been a girl to show up with the camera and catch the vibes. Not even the vibes, I've been there to catch the memories. Like, they would just be like, you know, Raj, you really about to bring your camera up here? I'm bringing my camera on missions. I'm taking it, if y'all know what I'm saying. I took my camera everywhere and I recorded almost everything. That's just what I wanted to do, right? I just like doing it. But do you know that anxiety kept me from posting for 13 years? Every time I think about that, I just get so upset with myself because I'm just like, are you free? Like, I can't get upset because my journey is my journey, but at the same time, it's just like, how do you just believe in so many other people besides yourself for 13 years? That upsets me. Instagram, I'm trying to, you know, be on YouTube regularly and stuff, and I feel like with my YouTube, you know, me posting on here that I have to post on Instagram, I have to do stuff on Instagram. I'm not an Instagram girl. Like, I'm just not her. And, you know, even more so not her because they keep changing the freaking format and I hate it. Like, the new one that they put up there, yo, I told my friend, I was like, I literally feel like I'm drowning in content. Like, the layout is way too big for me. I don't like looking at people's stuff that big. I need it small. And if I'm interested in it, then please allow me the option to double tap it and like make it bigger. But I don't want your content taking over my whole phone. Like, I don't like that at all. it freaks me out. Like, it feels like, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like a giant pop-up. Like, you ever get on a website, like back in the day, and like a pop-up come up and it's just so big that you can't, even now, like think Pinterest. Think Pinterest, think a recipe that you want to try. Think you clicking on the recipe and you get to the website and it's this giant pop-up that just comes up and you trying to read the recipe and the pop-up just following you. That's how I feel about Instagram's new layout. I don't like it at all. And you know, some people might be into that, but I'm not. But that's all to say. I'm just struggling with trying to be consistent in terms of like posting the stuff that I want to post, because I personally don't think I have like a specific niche or whatever, because I'm just a girl who's into a lot of stuff, and I would really just hate to say, oh, I'm into one thing over the other. Now granted, there is, you know, I'm a typical girly girl. Like, I like makeup, I like clothes, I like home decor, you know what I'm saying? I like that kind of stuff. So it will be relevant, like not relevant. It will be, the content will probably be similar based around those things, but I don't want to just be like, oh, this is a fashion channel. Oh, this is a, you know, like home decor channel. I just want to mix all those things together. Like, that's just what I want to do. But I'm just struggling with like posting on Instagram, and I don't know. I just don't like being on there. I really don't. And I don't know if, hold on y'all, this is kind of, anyways, I don't know if I'll be able to just like have one platform without the other. That's what I want to say. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if people do that, but I would be highly interested in that, because also it's like I want to play by the rules of the game, but at the same time, I just don't want everything to be so, not saying that most people are fake, but I don't like all that fake stuff, like all the, everything has to be this aesthetic thing, because that's not like real, if that makes sense. But like, it is, but it isn't. Like, obviously I like things that look a certain way because that's what makes me happy. Like, I want to drink tea out of this glass because I feel fancier, or I want to, you know, wash my face with this brush because I feel, you know, like I'm doing something, that type of things. So it's a struggle between like a real life aesthetics and like curated for me, and I'm struggling. I don't even know if that made any sense, but if you feel me, you feel me. I like posting on here more than I like posting on Instagram, but I'm very aware that I probably will still have to do both. I was just hoping that I might be able to have one platform without the other. And TikTok, the same. Like, I like TikTok, but I'm never really sure what to post on there because I see so many things I want to try. So I just want to do everything. But then, like, you know, the social media guru people will tell you stick to one thing and make it a list. I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like, can I just be myself and like show all the things that I'm into and still have a nice platform? Is that not allowed? Do the girls just not do that? Y'all, I'm trying not to mess with my eyebrows too much because I only like the way Celeste does my eyebrow. That's my lash girl, and I haven't seen her in like a couple months, so I'm just trying to shave some hairs down but not trying to touch the shape of my eyebrows because I like the way she do them. And yeah, I actually need to book an appointment. But that is my take on the whole social media thing and just trying to create content and just like be consistent and find a space for myself, you know? And also just back to the whole anxiety thing, just like not letting that prevent me from doing stuff no more. I just feel like I'm too matured in other aspects to just still be worried about posting stuff. And I think it's more so like a social thing, like, you know, because even on my, like, it's so funny, but like some of my close friends, obviously they know that I have a YouTube, especially the ones who are in the videos, but other people on my, like on my Instagram and stuff, girl, I haven't said a word. I haven't said a single word. And part of me feels like I haven't said anything because it's just like, I don't want to be looked at like, oh, you're just trying to do, even though that doesn't matter. I just, that's what keeps me from saying anything about my YouTube on my Instagram. It's just like, I don't, you know, I don't want the perceived judgment of it, number one. Number two, I'm super sensitive about my stuff. Like I am, y'all look at all this hair. Okay. Look at that hair. All that was on my face. Look at all of this hair. Like, why am I so freaking hairy? Yeah, y'all, I just don't be wanting like the perceived judgments of people just assuming that you like are gonna be this way, or you only want to, like, you know, I don't know. It does, their opinions really have nothing to do with me, and I'm trying to release that. So me posting and me just like stepping outside of my normal anxiety driven self is a way of me just overcoming that. Because honestly and truthfully, y'all, I just couldn't go another day without like showing what I want to show on this platform, because it's been 13 years. Like, that's a long time to hide something that from yourself or the world that you really want to do. That's a lot of pressure. And I just wasn't, baggage and pressure, whatever you want to call it. That was a lot to take on. And I just decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. So here I am sharing things with you all. And I really hope that you guys enjoy it. And I hope that, you know, I can shed some light on some things for some people, just give you a difference of opinion or whatever, or just be entertaining at this point, like whatever the case may be. I'm just here sharing with you all because it's something that I really have been passionate about for a very long time, and I hope that you guys like it. So there's that. I have extracted and I have put on the thing to Derma Planing. So now I'm actually about to I don't know if I want to do this. I have these too. Are they gonna focus? I have these things too, the daily peel. I'll probably do this after my mask. I want to do a mask and then I'll do that because it says follow up with serum, so I'll definitely do it after I'm done with my mask. You guys know this mask already if you've seen my videos before. This is my Eminence Mask. I freaking love this stuff so much. Like I just really do. Honestly, I can buy it online, but I'm being like a brat about it. I want to go back to the resort that I got it from in Arizona. So as soon as it's done, I'm gonna send a picture to my boyfriend and be like, hey, it's time to go. It's time to go back to the freaking resort, because I just want to buy it from there because it was just the vibes, whatever. Dig the product out and I mix it inside of the top here. You just mix it with a little bit of water, not a lot, sis, just a little bit. And basically, I don't know, I use like a 1 heaping scoop and see where that gets me, and then I add more to it if I need to. But when I say like a drop of water, that's what I mean, because you don't want to water it down and then be wasting product, because this ain't cheap. Okay, it ain't cheap. This is the consistency that I usually go for. It's kind of thick, so yeah, let's just apply this really quickly. Yeah, guys, also stuff that be in my head is like friends. When you get older, it's just really like a time, like friend stuff, the drama, it's just like it's really unattractive when you have friend drama when you're so old, you know what I'm saying? Or when people don't know how to be friends with you when you're older. It just like, I actually don't want to give you a second chance, because what? Like, I'm not putting up with foolishness, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like if you've been friends with somebody for a long time, and if they just be doing reckless stuff all the time, like granted, you know, I won't say give people no second chances, but like, depending on what it is, like if they just be doing reckless stuff, like, you know, being very offensive to you or just inconsiderate to you or whatever the case may be, I feel like it's appropriate to cut them loose. I really do. I really, really do. Because I feel like there's so many other things in the world that's just like stresses you out. Like, you know, family, work, you know, whatever else. That your friend circle should be a safe place. Like, I shouldn't be arguing with y'all. Like, what the actual heck are we arguing about? All we need to be doing is kiki and you know, toasting glasses. Like, We actually don't need to argue about anything, because if I gotta argue with you and the whole world, what's the point? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying y'all gonna agree on everything, but like respectfully disagree. You understand? Like respectfully. But I don't know. I just feel like if you gotta fight with your friends, you might need to reevaluate them, because it's just giving drama-free life. Like, if somebody always got an attitude, always mad, it's like, first of all, respectfully, sis, are you going through something? Like, let us help you, type of thing, you know. And if it's not that, and you just got a grouch in your body, we gonna have to cut ties, because I just couldn't be bothered like that. Like, I really just can't be bothered like that. Or if somebody is just, this is a tricky one, because I feel like this goes a lot of ways. People gonna feel different ways about it. Like, effort. I feel like all friendships need some form of effort put into them. And it's hard because people have lives and things going on in their lives. But at the same time, someone has to be maintaining the friendship. Like, it don't have to be like I'm talking to you every day type of thing, or even every week or anything like that. But at the end of the day, if there's only one person putting in the work to maintain the friendship, how do you expect it to stay afloat? It's not gonna float at all. It's gonna sink. And then that's when you get these weird stories about, one side, what happened? Oh no, that's really what happened. Or she mad because I didn't call her, that type of thing. But I feel like everyone should be respectful of people's time and emotions. Like, it's a balance. So like, there's some friends that I might talk to like maybe once or twice a month, but we communicate other ways. Like, we're sending stuff on Instagram, or we might text a little bit, but like actual phone calls, maybe like once or twice a month. And that's perfect. But like, I feel like it's disrespectful and inconsiderate. Not even disrespectful. It's inconsiderate if you have someone in your life who is claiming to be a friend or whatever, and there's months that go by and you don't hear from this person. That's not fair. Like, how am I supposed to hold space for this relationship if you're not even communicating with me? Even to communicate, to say, hey, I'm not having a good time right now, or hey, I don't want to talk right now. I'll, get back with you whenever I'm feeling better or whatever. They don't owe you an explanation as to why they've disappeared, but at the same time, it's just common decency to let somebody know what's going on, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I articulated that correctly. You never hear from this person ever outside of if you pick up the phone to call, or if you see them in person. That's terrible. That is a terrible thing. Like, that relationship is of low quality. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, guys, but I just feel like everyone needs to be mature and communicate what's going on, like, with regards to the relationship. Because, okay, for example, if you just have two people in like a canoe or something, think of two people in a canoe. That's a little small boat, and only one person is rowing. Baby, you gonna flip over. And ask me how I know, because I done been in the canoe or kayak, whatever you want to call it, in the oceans in Thailand, and only one person was rowing. She put that thing to the back, and guess what we did? While the other person wasn't rowing, we flipped over. This is a wonky analogy, but you understand what I'm saying. If there's only one person rowing in this relationship, the boat is gonna flip. It's gonna flip. So I just feel like it's important that if you want to have quality friendships, you need to be a quality friend. If you're going through something, you don't owe them an explanation of what you're going through, but you can at least say, I'm going through something, I'll be back. Like, that type of thing. You don't just ghost people. Like, you can't just ghost people. You cannot do that and expect to have long-lasting quality friendships. And if you think ghosting people is okay, maybe you should have a little maturity check, because that's not fair. Like, that's not fair. That's not my situation, but I'm just speaking on like stuff I see on the internet. I feel like it should be normalized to, I hate the word, we should normalize. I feel like it should be normalized too that like certain people in certain relationships go through different categories, of friendships in your life, and that should be okay too. Like if you were a close friend turned acquaintance, it's a weird conversation to have, but at the same time, it's like, who's gonna have this conversation? Because if the close friend that you feel like is turned acquaintance now is not aware that they're an acquaintance, they don't know that they've turned acquaintance, so they're still in some ways expecting close friend treatment. And it's just like, you actually don't get that anymore because you are now switched to the acquaintance category. That's a tough conversation that needs to be had. But I feel like we should normalize having that conversation too, that people change friend groups. And that was difficult for me because I am a person who's like all inclusive. I like to include everybody and everything, because I remember just being a little girl and always being like a new girl at different schools and stuff. I was never included because they didn't know me. So respectfully, like, it was like, we don't know you, new girl. So it was very easy to exclude me. You don't know me. So in my friend groups, I try to like mix and mesh people together, and that like backfired a lot, but I tried. So I'm just like, when people move through categories, I feel like we need to have a conversation. Like, do we have to have a monthly friend meeting? Like, hey, this is your performance. I'm just kidding right now, but that was funny. Like, this is your performance. This is where you are currently. And like, I say this personally because I feel like, especially when you like get older and like weddings and stuff come about, girl, that is a cause for some sticky situations. Like, let's just say you have this one person who thinks that they're about to be up here with regards to priorities in your, like, you know, your intimate, like, I don't want to say your intimate life, but like your marriage or your wedding or stuff like that, and they're really down here. Ooh, feelings is hurt. Feelings is hurt. So I feel like there should be a conversation that happens in between there so that there's no feelings that get hurt. I don't know how that conversation starts or what it even looks like, but I think it should be had. That's just what I'm thinking. I'm back. I finished washing everything off. Y'all, look at my skin. I love that mask so much. It makes it kind of red, but it's like glowy at the same time. I love it. It feels so soft and so smooth. Set this to the side. And what else I said I was gonna do? I did my mask. Okay. So I guess now I'm about to use these. I feel like I need something hydrating because this is about to peel. I just feel like we need to normalize having difficult conversations with people, like friends especially, because it's important. Like, if you're a friend who's not reaching out ever, like, you shouldn't be expecting much from this friendship, because to put the work on one person is just a lot. It's a lot to put the work on one person. But also, don't be the person who's expecting so much from another friend either. There's like a balance. Like, you know, oh, that's a whole nother topic, girl. I was just thinking like about friends with kids and friends without kids. I feel like the expectations there are ridiculous sometimes, because as a person with a child, you know what it's like to be a single person. But as a single person, I feel like they don't understand what it's like to have a child or have a family now, that you have different obligations, that your time does not look the same, that just because I have 5 minutes of free time doesn't mean I want to spend that 5 minutes on the phone with you. Okay? Because being a mom is full time, especially when you have to be a mom and maybe a wife, or a mom and like a partner to someone else. Like, that's a lot of space being taken up in your life. And sometimes I feel like it's very difficult for people to adapt to that. That definitely should be a conversation before it gets ugly, because most of the time it gets ugly before there's ever any understanding. Okay, so now we're gonna use the Dr. Dennis Gross Universal Daily Peel. This is what they look like. They come in like step 1 and step 2. That's just what I have to say about friends. I love my friends, by the way. So I think the people who are very close, we all have understanding of the things that I'm talking about. So that is why they hold those places. And I'm very grateful for them. Not gonna lie. Make sure to get that neck, child. Really right here too. Someone was just calling my phone, y'all. That was pest control. So I really need to get my act together before they come here, because they're gonna come and spray. Because girl, like I said, it's hot outside. The bugs is looking for water. I done killed so many spiders on the inside of my home that I'm just like not okay with it, because we get the freaking poisonous spiders, or they call like brown recluse or something like that. They're like not friendly and they big. And yeah, I had one too many and that's enough. And in the grass, like in my house, like when you walking into the grass, if you stand still long enough, baby, they will get to crawling on top of your feet. Like, it's not cute. So pest control is gonna come and treat that. And also we have like some fire ant piles out there, and that and cuties, because you know what's funny? It sounds so weird. Like, these kids don't know what it's like to like be bitten by ants, because they're so like protected in a way. Like, my child was just oblivious to the fact, him and his cousin, oblivious to the fact that fire ants will literally rock your world. Like, you don't want to mess with them. Like, we're like, okay, get away from the ant piles, get away from the ant piles. They're not even, it's not clicking right here that this is dangerous. Like, what? Ooh, this feels really nice, by the way. I think it's been 2 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the next step. Y'all, I really just want to play video games all day. That's what I really have a desire to do today, is after I'm done this, go play video games. That's all I want to do. I don't know. I don't think I posted a vlog yet, but I'm definitely just working on ending my work day at 4 p.m. When I say work day, you know, obviously I don't like hit a literal clock, but just like stopping doing mom stuff. All like, sometimes I'm doing stuff from like 6:30 to like 11 p.m. and it's just like, what the hell are you even doing? Like, washing clothes, washing dishes, prepping food, cooking, cleaning up, like mopping floors, dusting ceilings. Like, what do you even, like, I just had enough. So I've decided that if like I can get what I have to get done until 4 o'clock, and then at that point it's above me, because what I'm not about to do is sit here and work all day every day and then just be tired for no reason, and then to literally wake up and do the same thing every day. Like, no, I'm gonna have to work smarter, not harder. Me like trying to stay consistent with my workout routine, I feel like definitely helps with my energy. Like, that's how I got the burst of energy to even make this video, is because I had just got off the treadmill. And I was like, I actually am feeling very good about myself right now. Like, let's go make a video. Like, even though my hair is not done, that's what we could talk about. I just want to understand when and where and how did it just become a difficult thing to get your hair done? Like, what is that even about? Like, it's hard to track stylists down. Not all of them, but it is hard to track people down. Like, it's just like, do y'all want me to come? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's a lot, girl. You gotta do consultations, which I understand. I'm not saying I do all the things that's required of me whenever I'm going to somebody's establishment to get my hair done. What I'm talking about is how you basically need to know your hairstyle for the rest of the year to get an appointment. And I just feel like that's bizarre. Like, how do we stray so far away from, you know, back in the day when you just used to pull up on Friday and be like, I need an updo? Like, how did we get so far away from that? How is it that now, here we are, hold on y'all, I'm getting the serums out. Should I put on sunscreen? I kind of really don't want to, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I'm actually not interested. I feel bad, but I really don't want to. I'm not gonna put on sunscreen. I'm gonna get some vitamin C stuff though. But yeah, like, how do we get so far away from pulling up and being like, I just want to updo, girl, can you do my hair real quick? I don't like it though, I can tell you that much. So if you're on my channel and my hair being a mess sometimes bothers you, girl, I'm so sorry, but like, it's really a struggle, especially for me, being like a stay-at-home mom and having my kid with me most of the times. Like, I don't live near a lot of family, or really, my sister lives here, but she be doing her own thing. I don't live near a lot of family, so like, there's no babysitter, like there's no guaranteed babysitter for my son. And I have friends that live here, and sometimes I want to do stuff with them. So how are they gonna be the ones babysitting if I want to be going somewhere with them? Or even if I don't want to go with them. I just feel like it's not my friend's responsibility to like take care of my kid. It's really no one's responsibility. Just running around trying to get your hair done, it just be a task sometimes. That's why I love my braider. She comes to my house. I don't have to go to the hair store and chasing after no weave. I don't gotta do none of that. But right now I'm giving braids a break because girl, not because of anything she did. I just have very fine hair and I don't want to be missing edges. I got a lot of eyebrows. Could you imagine all these eyebrows and a missing hairline? It sounds like insanity. So I'm just gonna give it a little rest. I have an appointment in like 2 weeks. So I'm super excited about that, but I just don't understand how we arrived here. I really don't. Like I remember one year, was it last year? It was last year or the year before last, girl. I was at the casino on New Year's Eve, partying, halfway tipsy, and I just remember, oh my God, the book's open today. And my boyfriend's like, what are you, like, looking at me like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the book's open today. The book's open today. So I'm putting my purse down, like grabbing out my phone, trying to like work through the Wi-Fi signals because all these people up in here to book an appointment. That's ridiculous because the books are only open for like, you know, this small window of time. And if you don't get on them, girl, the vultures will get you. They will, you just won't have a place. What y'all think about that? Because I think it's ridiculous. Also, I think that some braiding prices are ridiculous, but also charge your worth. Like don't listen to me. The oil I just put on was the Sunday Riley CEO Glow. It's okay, I like it. And then this, it's the vitamin C rich hydration cream. And then I'm gonna put on some Good Molecules hyaluronic acid serum and then follow that up with the super peptide serum. Your hair done in 2022 is really like, you either need to know them or you just gotta know all your hairstyles for the whole year, which I am not that type of girl. So I have decided honestly to go back to what works for me. And I mean, that might just cost me to have a little bit of heat damage, but it kind of is what it is. I like wearing my hair straight, so I just have to be okay with that. And also I don't like sew-ins because my scalp is very sensitive and sew-ins be too itchy for me. So with that being said, I have to either wear micro links or tape-in extensions because that is all I can handle, and I prefer the way I look when my hair is like that. It makes me feel good, and if I get heat damage, oh well. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was talking about the braiders. So yeah, but like charge your worth, but like braids is like $500, $800. I'm just like, wow, like somebody's really, like that's a lot for braids to me because like, okay, you pay $800 for an install. You get to take the weave with you at the end. You pay $800 for braids. This is plastic. This is synthetic hair. So I don't get to take anything away from this. Like, I don't understand. And in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be frizzy. So it's just giving I can never do that. Like, I just want to go somewhere because I'm feeling kind of cute because my skin is gonna be glowing in a second. Well, it's already glowing, girl. Don't act like you can't see this because I know you can. They both say the same thing, so how am I supposed to know which one is which? Oh, they are the same thing. It's on the go already. Like you can just like swipe your teeth with it. You don't have to use the wand applicator. And the other one, you just like squeeze it on the, you squeeze it onto the wand. So I feel like one of these could be put in your travel bag and the other one can be just used for like at home. I'm gonna use the travel one for right now because I just was not interested in doing this. I hate that after I do like facials, I be having lint everywhere. Now look at my before. I can't wait to get this gap closed, y'all. Okay, do I hook a whole on higher? Y'all see that? Ooh. I don't know how I like that. Cheese. It says to apply directly and liberally across your teeth and go, okay? But go where? To bed? Because what even is this? I feel like I'm eating it. Okay, I'll try to use this more than one day and then let you know if it's worth it because I honestly, it feels like, I don't know what it feels like on my teeth. I don't really, it feels like the whitening solution, but how all of a sudden I can eat this? But anyways, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys so much for coming to my chit chat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm feeling all glowy and dewy. Look at that skin. Don't look at my teeth because that whitening stuff is just weird, okay? But the skin is looking good. We love that. I had a really fun time talking with you guys. If you have any comments in regards to anything that I say, you agree or disagree, let me know down below. I'd love to have a conversation about it. Also, if there's any topics that I didn't discuss that you want me to touch on, go ahead and drop those in the comments as well. Whatever day this is posted, I hope you have a good day. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a good day, or good night, a good evening, whatever you want to call it. And I hope you find some time to do something nice for yourself, whether it's something small, just like washing your face, child. It don't gotta be nothing dramatic, but I hope you find time for yourself as well. And you guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Love you, bye.